America is financially setting you up to fail. Let me explain how it operates. America is a game board. Specifically, it's a Monopoly board. Imagine this, and I promise this will connect and it'll all make sense, and you might even have a little brain break at the end. It's a cool one. When I heard this initially from somebody, it broke my brain. So imagine you're about to play Monopoly with your friends. 3 of your friends. You, 3 other people. There's 4 in total. Quick math. And just before the game gets started, you get a call from Moms. Now, it's like 11 at night. You're at a sleepover. What's going on with Mom? Why are you calling me this late? Yet you ignore it. She calls you twice, though, and now you're like, okay, now it's for real. So you walk out of the room. You're like, guys, start without me. I got to take this. And they're like, cool. And so you walk out to take call with Moms. It's going to be about a 10-minute call. You know, you had to fix the Wi-Fi. She was trying to watch her late night thriller. Internet wasn't working. You got to walk her through over the phone how to like unplug and replug them. It's a lot. So your friends during that time each around the board, now they've had 5 turns. So 15 different opportunities to buy real estate, collect cash, trade with their friends. Okay. Now you walk back into the room. I'd like for you to tell me right now, you as the viewer, are you starting from square one of this board with your friends, each of which having 5 turns? Are you in an advantage or a disadvantage? The answer is pretty simple. Any way you split it, you're at a disadvantage. Why? Because they have more money than you? Because they have more real estate than you? Not necessarily. They have one asset that you're not really aware of. Let me be very clear. What if it was 10 turns? Would you be at more of an advantage now or more of a disadvantage? More of a disadvantage. What if it was 15 turns, 20 turns, 45 turns? How much more of an advantage or disadvantage would you be at? All based off of the one asset that they've gotten to utilize that you haven't. Time. See, ever since we released ourselves from the gold standard, let's break out the timeline real quick. Ever since we broke ourselves off from the gold standard, it's right here. Ever since there, August of 1971, we have been on a printing spree, adding money to our game of Monopoly. And Monopoly's a capitalism game. Let's be very clear. It was actually created in the 1910s by a teacher to teach our students about the dangers of capitalism. And I think it's very funny that Hasbro turned that into opportunity for capitalism. But regardless, because they make money off of it. So it's ironic. So what you're telling me is time is the number one asset in this game of Monopoly. And since 71, we've been printing money. Well, Zach, I was born in 2002. What am I supposed to do? I'm starting on turn 1 of this game of Monopoly, and I'm looking around, and it seems like everyone has a business and has real estate and money. You paid how much for your first house and car? And wait, rent's that much? How much does it cost to get groceries in my cart? You get what I'm talking about, right? I don't have to further the analogy. Because of this game of Monopoly, let me break it back out. Look at this. Watch. Some of you like this. I like this too. When it's writing, watch this. You're all 4 right here. You walk out of the room. AKA, for those not catching the analogy, you haven't been born yet. These are all people starting in 1971, not you. So let's imagine one person starts around the board, and they're going, and then someone's born in 81, and then they start going, and then someone's born in 91, 2001. You're the 4th to go. So imagine all these people have been going around the board, buying real estate, getting cash, trading with their friends, buying real estate, gaining cash, trading with their friends, and then you approach the board and you're like, hey guys, ready to play? And they're like, okay, you want to rent something? The rents are astronomical. Like, have you ever been playing Monopoly and you're like strapped for cash and then you land on somebody's space and they got a hotel on it? And a place that was normally $18 in rent to land on is now $2,786, and you gotta like look at him like, dude, I don't even have that much. And that's when he looks at you and says, ha, I won. That's Monopoly.